Dear Van Amstel family, it is with great sadness and a heavy heart that I inform you of your uncle's death. I've been his personal butler and friend for over 30 years, but he never once spoke about his family, so I guess you might not even know who he is. It is my great pleasure to tell you all about him. Your uncle was one of the first modern treasure hunters, and he had traveled to every corner of the world in search of an ancient treasure. After years of searching, he finally found that treasure, and it can now be found in museums all over the world. On his journeys, he found many clues to other treasures. A few of those clues he left to you. Your uncle got his first clue when he was still very young. He found an old journal belonging to his great-great-great-grandpa, who worked on a ship of the Dutch East India Company. In this journal, he read about an invaluable treasure, but that treasure got lost when the ship sank to the bottom of the ocean. Your uncle never found that treasure, and to keep the clues safe, he tried to hide them in puzzles and riddles. It's up to you now to solve it and connect the dots. If you do find this treasure, then I can assure you there are many more treasures to be found. Let the treasure hunt begin.
Hello.
Hey!
Hey, hello, good evening.
Hi, everybody. Yeah.
Hey, everyone. Welcome to episode 36 of Behind the MasterMinds. Today, our special guest is all the way
From the Netherlands.
And we've announced
No, why don't you
JACHIN from Modern Treasure Hunts. So before we introduce him, let's announce the Raffle winner for episode 34 of our show with Blueprint Gaming Concept. And for anyone who wants to order the game, for the limited time, it's available on Cool Stuff Inc.
Cool Stuff Inc. There's a website below. Make sure you jot that down. And
well, I mean, like, you can also post it later into the chat after the live stream as well.
Yeah.
So,
but let me get my drumsticks ready, and we're going. Here we go.
We're going to see who's going to be the winner to explore this cool castle. Or
H.H. Holmes' Murder Castle board game. All right.
And we'll probably even get to play together on Zoom one day.
Oh, that would be really cool. Yeah.
All right.
Well, let's see who our future players will be.
Okay.
And
Ooh, it's, can you pronounce this?
Bjorn. Compernell?
Bjorn.
I'm sorry if I said your last name wrong, but I got the first name right. Bjorn, congratulations. All right. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so let's get started because we have a packed show.
Oh yeah, very packed.
Go ahead. So
before we start, if anyone wants to give Modern Treasure Hunt game a try, JACHIN's provided 20% off discount code exclusively for our audience to use in ETR-MTH-20, which expires on March 1st. As an added bonus, he's also decided to add a puzzle, which it's behind him. It's really small.
Let's see. Well, no, not that one. I'm gonna try
somewhere.
Yeah,
somewhere
we'll try
behind
somewhere behind there. There's.
And if you find it, and whoever figures it out first during the show, you can type in G for got it in the comment section, and you'll receive 25% off on that discount code. So, if it's like not clear enough, we can also send over that photo at the end as well, because it is kind of small on the screen right now.
Yeah, unless you're watching us on your big plasma TV on your wall, you might have the upper hand here.
Yeah.
All right, but let's get into it. A little backstory on JACHIN. He is the creator of Modern Treasure Hunt. He loves personal interactions with the players and also loves to be referred to as the Master Treasure Hunter.
Ooh, Hunter.
His first at-home mystery game was the VOC Treasure, which was a Kickstarter campaign. But before the VOC Treasure, he made some outdoor treasure hunts as well. Recently, he just launched his new Kickstarter campaign, which is Mysteries of Alchemy.
Oh, that sounds mysterious.
Yeah.
All right. So, as some of you probably have actually seen JACHIN somewhere before, maybe on our Bullseye Award show. I mean, he did a pretty amazing job performing the Pirates of the Caribbean song with his guitar. So, I mean, too bad do you do hip hop? You don't do hip hop, right?
Yeah.
Because that would be really cool to do a little collaboration.
Cool. I don't think he does hip hop.
Yeah. Would be great to do that. I can say hip hop, but I don't do hip hop. But actually, my students, my guitar students, because I'm a guitar teacher as well, they also try to play all kinds of music. So they do rap music. For example, we have songs from Eminem I can play on the guitar.
Whoa, wait, what?
Wait, hold on, Invasion is here.
Yes, of course.
Wait. Did you say M? Like,
Yeah.
I'm one of my top 5. Yeah. So.
Okay.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Shall we try one? Because I've got my guitar always here.
You have your guitar with you right now? No way.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't think these people want to see us jamming on here. I mean, if you want to see us do something real quick, I mean, type in something, anything. You don't have to tell me twice.
Let us know. I'm going to tune my guitar a little bit before it's.
That will be really cool. Uh-oh.
I wonder what, like, really? You're going to play an M song? Like, on the guitar?
Yeah. Do you know Lose Yourself?
Yeah, like
Yes. Who doesn't?
it's like the MC's anthem, like the rapper's anthem for inspiration.
Yeah, you got me a little bit off guard, so I'm just going to try to play it, and let's see what happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we got some people. They want to actually hear us.
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Very good.
I'm with it. Let me know.
Let me see. Oh, I can see the comments as well. Oh, yes.
I think I got something for you too. Like, go ahead. Let's get a nice set the tone.
Everyone's
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the intro, and then when I start with the rhythm, just
whenever you feel like
jump in anytime you want. Yes.
Ready.
Okay. Locked in, 60 minutes to escape. Think before you move, there's no room for mistakes. If you got what it takes, stop watching, listen, cause the clock is ticking and the plot is sticking. No matter what, in my honest opinion, be sure to look around, cause more locks are hidden. As far as the pace goes, stick to the game flow. Work as a team, that we can always the same goal. Take notes, try to relax yourself if you need to. Don't hesitate to ask for help. For hints and clues for you to think it through. Leaderboard or not, is whether you win or lose. Simple rules for you to institute, so don't get it confused or get it misconstrued. Every inch you move will get you closer to the end, so that you can escape or do it all over again. 3 hints left me to choose, 2 hints left me to use, 1 hint left me to move. Time is running out, gotta figure something out. 3 hints left me to choose, 2 hints left me to use, 1 hint left me to move. Time is running out, gotta figure something out. We gotta call me. We gotta
That was on the spot?
We gotta do something. We gotta.
Yes, already.
We could have tightened it up a little bit with no rehearsal, but that was.
Rehearsal would be great, but well, I'm a guitar teacher, so I'm supposed to be able to do this.
All right. Thank you for your applause, Karen. Yeah. We really appreciate that.
Yeah, and I like it.
Nice.
And thank you for the fire emojis, JRTs. Really appreciate it. JRTs is another really amazing MC. Makes really great songs. You should check him out on Instagram. And okay. I'm sorry. I still got my sunglasses on. I'm thinking I'm Eminem. Let's get back to the show. I'm back to the show. Back to the show.
Okay.
I mean, that was so unexpected for us. And of all the guitar covers of the hip hop song you could have done, you opted for Eminem. Thank you so much for that. And speaking of which, we love to find out where some of the creativity behind these game designs come from and what other skills or talents the creators are hiding from us. So we hope to bring out more of that in our future shows. But tell us a little bit about your creative process and like when you're thinking about designing a game, like where does that come from?
Yeah, okay. I can tell you all about it, of course, how I go about it. But first, if the people who are watching and I see some names I already know, like Julian Raymond and Errol, hi everybody. I'd like to do a quick test. Just to see if it works. It has to do a little bit with how I work or how my mind works actually. And if you want to join this little test, just type in the comments, yes, please, and then I will do it. Or yes.
Well, hold on. We're gonna type yes also.
Oh yeah, type yes. Yeah. But remember, you have to. Okay, people want to do this. Okay, so it's you. Oh, hello. Errol says hello. Well, actually, you have to close your eyes for this. And if you're up to, just close your eyes, listen to me, and I give you some directions, and just try to do.
Okay.
And afterwards,
right now? Like close your eyes?
Yeah, you can close your eyes, and afterwards, you can type in the comments what how this experiment was for you. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so close your eyes.
Okay.
And try to envision a beach.
Ooh,
Okay, and I think everybody's thinking about a different kind of beach. Some will have different kind of sand, different colors of sea, or whatever is in the area nearby. And if you have this clear picture of the beach, if that happens with you, try to change the color of the sea. See if you can do that. Some can turn it red, some can turn it green. Or, well, actually go back to the blue. I guess everybody had a blue color. And if you don't have any trees on the beach, try to envision some trees and perhaps some coconut trees. Okay, and now it's getting windy. So what happens with the trees? The trees go from left to right, I guess. So what you can do with your mind is actually you can envision things. You have a mind's eye and you can see everything. So open your eyes again and just type in the comments.
I don't want to open my eyes.
Oh, you want to stay on the beach, of course.
Sounds good.
Yes. Yeah, I can imagine. If you try this experiment with me, type in the comments if it worked for you, if you could change things in the image in your head. And actually, why I did this experiment is because some people can't do this, and probably also people who are going to play the games creators make. And I'm one of those people. If I close my eyes and you say to me, can you see a beach? My beach is totally black. And other people also, and maybe not everybody knows about this phenomenon, or if you can call it a phenomenon, it's called aphantasia. If you're interested in this, just look it up in Google. You can find lots of stuff about this. And actually, most of the people who have aphantasia can experience beautiful things, but they have to see it. So I guess that's for me the reason why I chose to make the VOC Treasure with as much realistic materials as possible. And I think some of you who are listening have this game already. And I chose to have a wooden box. I chose to have a fabric map, use images that are from that time period. And I tried to think of other games and if I want to step away from this way of thinking, but I didn't. So I saw the bottle. It's a real bottle, yeah. because I can't see the image of a bottle in my head, so I need to have it in my hands. So that's aphantasia. And what else? You
Is
said
this recently, that you found out, or like how long ago did you find this out?
Yeah, that's actually pretty interesting. I knew something was that I couldn't see in my head. And sometimes people said, oh, you, for example, think of a pink elephant. And I can think of a pink elephant, but I can't see a pink elephant in my head. And my wife is a highly trained psychologist. And when she said to me something like, you have to envision this or envision that, then I said, no, I can't, I see black. And she thought that I was joking, or she said, no, you have another way of describing what you see in your head. I said, no, it's just black. And then after I think 7 years together, she came one day to me and she said, okay, I found this article. Some colleague gave it to me, and actually you are right that you can't see anything, and it's called aphantasia. And from that moment on, I was around 40 years old, then lots of things were suddenly very clear to me. how it was in the past. For example, I went to the conservatory to play guitar, study guitar. It was really hard because I cannot easily play by heart. I always have to have, for example, sheet music in front of me. I have it everywhere here in my. It looks now like an office, but actually it's a guitar studio.
Wow. Speaking of his office, I don't see any letter G's in the comment section. I'm assuming people are still like
listening to me.
Or no, or that, definitely
Or
that.
they
But
need a magnifying glass.
yeah, they're trying to
Yeah.
spot what's in the background there.
Yeah. But
Remember,
I've said-
25% off discount code if you figure it out.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna ask a little bit in detail because I have the next question here.
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's the first time that we have heard of Fantasia. So how do you deal with not being able to like picture something in your mind or unable to recall sounds or smells or sensations of touch? Does that affect your game creativity? Like, do you have something special like writing things down most of the time that you have to remember? Or I would also envision like in escape rooms you won't be able to do any smell puzzles.
Oh, if I smell, I get a headache. so the smell puzzles are for other people, and I watch them do the smell puzzles. But for me, creating these games are. It's a different way of thinking. I guess, but I don't know for sure because I don't have it. That people who are creating these games, they can maybe create the game already in their head, and then create it in real life.
Right.
And what I do is I have this end point. I know where to go. I know where to start. I know what kind of materials I have, and I just grab the materials and I look at it and think, okay, what can I do with this to fit it into the story, to fit it into the scene, and I start creating. And during the process, it's getting more clear to me what I want to do. Of course, I have some things on paper, some milestones people have to reach to get to the end, but how it's going to develop, I don't know before I start creating. So I start creating, and then while creating, the game unfolds for me as well.
Yeah.
And he's getting like the game like as he's playing.
I know. I feel like
he's
I'm
like playing the game
like
as
the
he's
game
creating.
started already. And
Yeah.
also his your materials are amazing. We have some in front of us here. Like even the there you go.
We had a little
The
cool
code
unboxing video
Yeah.
I've already posted. So
So our next question for you is: can you tell us about like any interesting treasure hunt stories, or like that you might have experienced? Like, are you a real treasure hunter? Like, is any cool discoveries? Anything you could share with us?
Yeah. All these treasures here I found myself.
I was gonna say, yeah.
No. I haven't, but I have some nice stories, and maybe everybody is a little bit of a treasure hunter within. Actually, I am, because I'd like to find stuff. I like to search for things, and if I finally find something, it's always a very nice feeling. Maybe the same as when you solve a puzzle. The aha, the wow. What I did a few years ago, I think 3 years ago. It's just before I started creating the VOC Treasure. It might have sparked the creation of the VOC Treasure, or just after that, I don't know for sure, but I was metal detecting with my little son of 3
Wait,
years.
you have an actual metal detector?
Yeah, I bought one on, I think maybe it was
treasure hunters.
Okay.
it's a very cheap one. I thought, okay, if I want to do something with treasure hunting, I need to have a metal detector myself to do a little bit treasure hunting. I never would have thought I would find something, and I found a treasure. But yeah,
Well, how cheap can it be? You actually found something with it.
Yeah, I find something. And my little sons, both of them, one was 1 year old and the other 3 years old, and I took them with my car to a sandy place inside a forest. And we were just picnicking there, and I was sweeping around with my metal detector. And I think the first beep I heard, I started digging, and actually I found a treasure chest. So I was, what the heck? Did I find a treasure chest? And we kept digging, and my son of 3 years old, he understood a little bit what was happening. So he wanted to dig also, and then we found this treasure chest, and I think because of the weather and the rain, it started to fall apart, and then what was inside was really surprising. So this is the end of the show. This is the end of the show. I'm not going to tell. No. Okay, so what was inside? It was really surprising. It was bags of crisps, chocolate bars, and drinks. I thought
that's another form of treasure.
Yeah.
So my
is like the wife planted there.
Yeah, like
yeah. So what actually happened is we started digging the treasure up, took some pictures, called a journalist. Because I know a journalist, he's always looking for nice stories, like every journalist, of course. And it went from the local newspaper to the national newspaper in like 2 days.
wow.
And then people started calling the national newspaper, and one of them said, okay, I know where this treasure was found, and she could actually say where it was, and the specific location was also correct. And she said, like 10 years ago, we had a birthday party for our son, and I hid a treasure chest with these crisps, chocolate bars, and drinks. It was a really hot day, and the kids didn't want to search anymore because they couldn't find it, and she forgot where she put it. So it has been there for 10 years before I found it.
Wow.
So you couldn't eat it. I'm assuming you can't eat any of that stuff.
No, we didn't eat any.
Okay.
And then within a week, after it was published in the national newspaper, we got a very big box in the mail, and it was actually from the manufacturer of those crisps, and the box was filled with crisps.
That's
Treasure found! Treasure found!
Yeah. So my sons were really happy, and I think I primed them to become a treasure hunter because they know it's really fun.
Oh yeah, especially when you can find crisps and chocolate bars.
Yeah, and get
They
a
don't really
lifetime
care
supply.
about the money.
Like,
They just care about the candy. They're like, oh my gosh, this is what.
I think if I would have found some gold bars, they were not interested. My sons.
Yeah, that's insane.
I might have been, but my sons haven't.
That's such a cool story. So what were your like outdoor treasure hunts like? Did you have to plant certain like treasure boxes somewhere, and people use like geocaching to like find it? Like how did this work?
Yeah, it was actually not geocaching. What I did is I organized some kind of contest for people in my hometown. It's called Zwolle, and it has a very old city center. And there are very nice buildings, places, nice stories around this old city center. And I just created a treasure hunt outside. They had to go to places, they had to solve puzzles, and when they had all the separate answers, there was one meta puzzle, and it took them to a specific place, and then I hide an image of a treasure, because a real treasure I cannot put in the city center. And then there was a code written below the treasure, and if they send this code to me on the WhatsApp, the first to do it, that's the person who wins the. And I think they could win €250 or something like that.
Ooh.
And I did 3 of those treasure hunts before I started with my at-home mysteries.
Oh. So are those still playable but only in that area?
Yeah, they are playable in this area, but I wanted to expand to other cities.
Yeah.
But then I found out that if you have small children and you want to go away and they are there, it's not really handy. So I said to myself, okay, when they go to school both, I have more time creating treasure hunts for at home, but also outdoors. And I actually was really starting to get into all these projects, and then COVID hit. So that put a stop to all those projects, but just wait, and I think maybe in 1 year, I hope so, cross my fingers, everybody, like all the escape room owners and other people who are sitting at home and who can't do anything, they can start doing their things.
No,
Yeah.
nice.
Also, I feel like there's a long to-do list of when COVID ends for all
everyone.
different types of things.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead.
All right. So JACHIN has generally decided to offer, the winner of this raffle choice to be either his VOC Treasure game or the Mysteries of Alchemy, because he knows that some of you have already played one or the other game. So then this way, you won't have a repetitive prize.
Yeah,
which is
winner's
pretty
choice.
awesome.
Yeah.
So if you're ready for this, if you're interested in winning this treasure, type in "My treasure are my puzzles."
My treasure, my puzzles.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a nice secret phrase.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
true.
again, it's the winner's choice. So the raffle winner has a choice between either game. So if you have played the first one, here's your shot at getting the second one. But they're both great games.
Yeah, and if you missed this live stream, you're welcome to watch our post-edited version later on YouTube or IGTV. You can also type in the phrase there under the video before episode 38, which will air on February 19th. And then we'll announce the winner on there.
Yeah. Okay,
Can I also type "My treasure are my puzzles"?
Yeah.
Sure. We probably won't count it, but
You can.
let's talk about the VOC Treasure game. We love the box, by the way. It feels like it's full of mystery even before opening. And I love how you used a real wine, glass bottle, and the fabric of the for the map is really great. I mean, this is
This
quality
prevents
material.
us from ripping it as we're fighting the puzzles. You know what I mean? It just won't rip, which is awesome.
And by the way, we will be premiering our unboxing video at the end of this live show. So stick around, because we're giving you a real nice sneak peek of what you can expect as soon as you crack open that box, and also of Mysteries of Alchemy. But I want to really know, how were you able to source these items? Did you have to drink a lot of these bottles of wine and then put your own label?
Actually, 2 hours ago, or maybe 3 hours ago, I brought to this special box next to the road. You can put all glass in if you have empty bottles, and I think I put 200 or 300 bottles in there, because when I think in March Corona started, then we had in May. We have this national holiday, the celebration for the king and for his birthday. And at this time, I needed more bottles, and I tried to order bottles from the normal distributor, and they were all sold out because everybody was using bottles for whatever, I don't know what, but they were all sold out. And I thought, okay, damn, what do I do? And then I thought of just writing a note, put it on the glass box, if I can call it that. I don't know what the English name is. And then I say, don't put it in here, put it in the box next to it. I put a cardboard box there, and I came back the next day, and the box was filled, and all around 200-300 bottles, empty bottles. I took them all home. I didn't have to drink those, but I had to clean those, and I did clean, and it's really difficult to get all those.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, it's clean.
Yeah. You've got a clean one.
I got a good one.
But some don't. Some will smell some real wine. It makes it actually better.
I actually prefer the real smelling wine. But I love the color. Are they all green, or so I'm assuming they're all different variations? Then if people.
No, actually, it depends on what the distributor sends me. But the last few hundreds of bottles, they are all green. But I have brown ones, green ones, and sometimes a little bit too dark. But I can't say anything more.
Yeah, no.
Nice. So are you a one-man team, or do you have assistants with the puzzles, shipping, packaging, or just you?
Yeah, it's me, myself, and a little bit my wife. Whenever she feels to.
Yeah.
It feels like, yeah. But normally it's just me, and sometimes it's late nights, because if I have to package new boxes, then sometimes till 1 or 2 in the evening, and then create, because then the kids are not there. I can do anything in the living room, because it happens in the living room.
Yeah.
Wow, I can imagine how much she has to do by herself. That's crazy.
So, what did you learn from your first Kickstarter campaign that you've implemented in your second one? Is there any valuable stories or tips that you can share with our audience?
Yes, actually, the first Kickstarter was for the VOC Treasure, but then the translation from the Dutch version that already existed to translate it to the English version, but I didn't do any preparation before. And I mean preparation for Kickstarter. So I just jumped on Kickstarter, created this page and launched it. And it was really exciting, terrifying, or everything at the same time. And then I thought, okay, next time I have to do, I have to take a different approach. So what I did is two things. I set the bar for the goal. For the bare minimum, I needed to be able to start producing the game. And with the VOC Treasure, I set a higher bar, and it was really difficult to get to that bar because nobody knew me, nobody experienced my games. So the other preparation was that I also started being in all those Facebook groups and post pictures of the process. Yeah. So people already knew that there was something going on, and that in the upcoming months there would be a campaign for a new game. So, and I asked people questions. For example, this is the font. Yeah. And at first I had different looking front of the game, and I didn't like it myself. So I asked all the other players, and then I started working on this one, a lot of work, and I asked them to compare it, and people chose this version. So that helps a lot. So if other people want to do a Kickstarter, be present 1, 2, 3 months before and let people know what the process is. So they can.
And also, if you can get them involved, then you already know, like, the majority will like that particular version, which is also really good good feedback. Yeah. So your new game, The Mystery of Alchemy, we saw the age paper process. We also saw the time lapse of it. We'll include that into the post-edit video. We're very curious. How long does it take from beginning to end to make that effect? And is it only available in the collector's edition, I believe? That is handmade by you?
Yes, the collector's edition is... what I did is I took hand-pressed paper, so it's made by hand, not by me, but it is made by hand.
Yes.
And I tried, and then I aged it myself, and every paper needs to be cut in the correct dimensions, because every paper is also put through the printer myself manually. And I think what I did when aging the papers is, like, I could hang 14 of these papers on a string. My office was filled with strings.
Like a clothesline?
yeah. Instead of clothes, they were papers, sheets of paper. And I think, like, it was for 14 sheets of paper, like 6 to 8 minutes.
Oh,
okay.
That's all it took.
Yeah, to dip them, to stain them, and then to hang them, and then it took like 24 hours to dry. So I had to wait, and then could do another.
Are you just air drying, or did you have like the heat on, or did you have like anything else?
At first it was just air drying, and then I thought, okay, that's taking too long, and then I hired a industrial dryer for if you're building a house and it's wet. You can have these big monsters put in there, and then it's drying like in 4 hours.
Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So a good tip for people who want to do a lot of aging. Paper aging.
And also, if people wanted to order this version, because I know in the Kickstarter you had choices, can they still choose the collector's edition to order?
Yes, they can, but what I'm now at 85% shipping of all the people who backed my project. And after I finish sending all those games, then I will start creating new batches also for the collector's edition. So people can order this, but they have to wait before I ship it till the backers all have their...
Got it. That makes sense.
So if people are here and watching and didn't
back you.
Backed this game, but didn't start the shipping procedure. Please do, so I can send you the game.
That makes sense.
Also, if you have backed, or if you are planning to, or are curious, if you have any questions, please feel free to type in the comment, and we will address them to JACHIN. So the next question we have is, like, we're also surprised that you have a digital version of the game as well. I mean, it makes it very affordable for players who want to play it, without incurring any shipping costs. But when can they order this? And are there any different things that a player won't be able to experience in the paper version versus the digital version?
Yes, there is one element in the physical game that's not possible in the digital game. But what I did is that there's a people talking to you all the time through a system, and he's asking you if you have the digital game or the physical game, and if he knows you have the physical game, he gives you several options for the puzzle that's not possible to do for the digital game, and then you can choose which you would have done, and he's showing you what happens. So I made some videos, and you can see if that's the correct solution, and if it's not, then you try another solution and ask the person to show you the video that has this specific solution.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, what he's talking about is that he has an auto chatbot, and then whenever you figure out a solution, you type it in on the website, and then it will, kind of give you a correct or not correct response. So I think in the digital one, he would just like help you out with that one particular puzzle. But other than that, everything else you'll receive in the hard copy, you'll receive in the digital version as well. Sorry, because your internet got cut out a little, it was laggy. So I'm just trying to cover like what you said. Yeah.
Okay, no problem.
So now, with this, when this new game is done, is there anything else in the works? Will it continue to, involve the story of James the butler for the player's uncle, or is there going to be a new development now?
Well, actually, you're fishing. Yeah, there is something I'm working on, or actually, I've got some ideas. And the main story started with the VOC Treasure, and then the butler was introduced, and the butler is now alone because his boss, that was Abraham Van Amstel, he died, and he was the treasure hunter, the famous treasure hunter from the last century, and he left him this like an office like this with all kinds of interesting stuff, and James Butler is sending you all those packages, and he finds stuff and thinks, okay, that's something you need to solve. And the next one, probably, or maybe one of the next ones, will be based on a book. I just bought a very old book, beginning of the previous century, and when I opened it, it really smelled old. And my kids also thought it smelled really old, so it must be old.
Wait, how do you know it smelled old if you don't remember what old smelled like?
Yes. Well, it smells like
he knows bad.
It smells stinky. It smells stinky. So it must be old. No, yeah. I can't envision or smell in my head, but when I smell it, I recognize it at that moment that it's probably old, because I see the book, I see the smell of, I smell it, and then the connection is made.
Right. So like, I feel like kind of bad for your wife, because you keep telling me that you keep bringing smelly stuff home. Because last time you said you brought some smelly stuff home too, and she's like, no, you have to leave it outside. And then you keep bringing, your whole house is full of smelly stuff. You keep finding things. Yeah,
I keep finding like treasures. Yeah, do I need to tell you again, or?
This is part of my job. Like
he says treasures, smelly treasures. One day you'll find the one, and she's gonna be like, okay, you finally found gold.
Yeah. And then my wife is happy. Yeah. You can take it inside, please.
Yeah, even though it smells.
By the way, JACHIN, I think you definitely stumped a lot of our puzzlers in here, because we have some serious puzzlers in here. I don't see any letter G's. Like,
no.
What did you do to your background? What's going on?
Yeah, but can you see what's there? Because
Oh, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm
it's
on an
small.
11-inch monitor right
yeah,
now.
so I think I've sent you a screenshot of the
Yes.
of the
Yeah.
puzzle.
I'm
Can
going
you
to
put
post that in the end.
at the end? Yeah, okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's good. So people can
Puzzlers, be aware. Yeah.
you can start puzzling at the end of the show.
At
And
the end of the show.
and I don't see any questions from you. Is that correct?
Yeah,
So-
it seems like everybody kind of got what we were
Yeah, I
talking
think you're
about.
very thorough.
I talk too much.
They know who you are. They know what you're about.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, if you have any questions, feel free
Feel
to ask.
free.
I'm here.
Or
for
like
it.
ask him after our Think or Drink segment.
Oh,
That would
you'll
be
get
more
whatever
fun.
you want out of him after that. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So.
All right. I think we're ready though for Think or Drink segment. And
Well,
if you're not ready,
Well, actually, I wanted to tell you one more thing.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
sure.
sure.
Yeah, for the people who are listening and haven't played, or maybe did already play the VOC Treasure, there's one thing in there. It's this. Maybe you recognize it already.
Yes.
It's an old page of a ship's journal, like all those ships had in the past. And actually, this is the real.
Oh.
Oh no, this is not the real. It's a copy of the real of the real page of the journal. That was on board of the ship. That's part of this story. So this story of the VOC Treasure is based on a true story.
Ooh. So if
Yeah.
they figure out maybe the back of that journal, maybe they'll actually find treasure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the funny thing is when people find out that they they solve the complete puzzle, and then they most people have contact with me because I have my phone number there and say to them, you can send me WhatsApp messages during the game, after the game, doesn't matter. And then I talk to those people, and some people say, okay, when I go there on holiday, I will dive and try to find the treasure.
Yeah, and you said if you find anything, remember.
Yeah, you get a percentage.
Yeah,
you
to
need to get a
contact.
cut.
Yes.
All right. I think we're ready though.
We're
for
ready
our-
to play our
Yes.
game with Yachin, and that game is called
Eat or drink.
Take a Drink. All
I
right.
do see you have some materials, about the games. You can put that away now.
Yeah, stop
Yes.
cheating.
So,
Yeah,
all right.
like
Yeah, there we go. All right.
go
So,
on.
Yachin, what do you have to drink?
Well,
I know you're not a
actually-
drinker, but you have something really
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
to present.
I've created something because my origins are from my roots are from Indonesia, and there's a really nice Indonesian drink called cendol, and I've never created it, so I started creating this week to see if it works. And actually, I'm going to put it together right now so people can see it. This is a glass with ice.
Okay.
Then I will put some brown lemonade.
Brown lemonade. Okay.
Yeah, but I think too much.
So brown
It's-
egg.
Yeah. Then I put this in. Oh, it's green screen. Oh, damn. It's
Oh,
green.
yeah,
it's
he's
green.
green.
That's so cool. It's invisible drink.
It's invisible drink. I put it in here. It's invisible drink.
I will put it in the post edit because he did send us a video of it and it looks
Funny.
amazing.
Then I put some coconut milk.
Oh my
Ooh.
goodness. Coconut milk sold me.
And the last thing is that I put some. That's not green. But, it's jackfruit.
Jackfruit. Oh.
Huh.
Jackfruit on top.
Yeah, that sounds
So
cool.
I have a very nice drink, and I'm going to stir it a little bit.
Oh yeah.
It looks like a Thai iced tea.
Yeah, coffee or
Wait,
something.
I have a question. How is this a penalty? If you get the answer wrong, how is this penalizing you? It
Oh,
looks
I just say
amazing.
I don't like it.
I don't like it.
There's too much sugar in it. It's not good for you, like alcohol.
Wilma said, "Give me."
Oh, well, that's my mother. Hi, Mom.
She's like, "You're making it without me."
She's like, I'm coming over now.
Hi, Mom.
But she's not allowed because of the lockdown, so I'm drinking it myself.
There you go.
Checking for you.
And then Angela said, "What we're all thinking right now." Yum.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yeah, Angela, what are you drinking? You can type it in the comment because we know you're drinking something good. Oh, man.
Alright. Brandon, what are you
Everyone's very drooling over your drink. They're not going to drool
Yes.
over mine as much as yours, but I am drooling because this is ice cold.
Okay,
And
what do
I
you
wanna
have?
Try this flavor. I am having White Claw hard seltzer, but this is the ruby grapefruit flavor. One of my favorite flavors, ruby grapefruit. I love grapefruit.
No, he
And,
just likes pink.
Stop it. Stop it.
That's it.
Hold on. So let me get the timer ready. We're going to put a little more pressure on you. We have sound effects coming from this. Yeah, so
I mean,
you're going to be a little bit...
Make sure
I
you
can
shoot
hear it.
it.
A little bit.
I will set a camera, but you have 10 seconds from after we ask you the question. The audience can definitely help you, and I know they play the VOC Treasure, so please feel free to chime in.
Yes, please, because I probably don't know any of the answers.
Definitely chime in. All right, here we go. We have the first question, CZ.
All right, so in the VOC Treasure game, how many mirrors were listed on the inventory goods list?
I just threw away the paper, so I don't know. I guess 1.
Now the answer is 3.
I was thinking 3, and then I said no. 1 in my head. Oh, damn. Oh, I have to drink. Oh, damn.
He's like,
Aw, shucks.
Aw, got him.
We should have had Mom on the show. She would have drank for you. Definitely, no problem.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna switch. That was a little bit too much pressure and a little too loud. So we're gonna go back to our stopwatch. All right, our next question for you is, what is Christian's last name?
The skipper. One of the
Zwart.
Yeah.
Can you spell that, please?
There are different ways to spell, but it's Z-W-A-R-T.
Ah, I will take 2 drinks because you got it right and you spelled it right. Very good. Give it up for
Are
Jachin.
those also real names, or like in the story, or no?
Yes, those are real captains of VOC ships.
Oh, okay.
Angela, yep, I'm totally with you. She loves the great. Oh, I'm sorry, not Angela. Earl.
Earl,
Earl's asking
was that the bubble tea?
For me or his?
for you. This is definitely not bubble tea.
It's Chendel. Maybe you know it, and maybe in Asia it's all called different names, but it's really nice.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. It looks like green noodles versus the black bubble tea that we normally have.
The grass jelly drink?
Yeah, I'm gonna try it one day.
Yeah, well,
Yeah. It feels like those Malaysian pearl noodles. That's what it looks like, but in shorter version.
Well, actually, Malaysia, Indonesia,
Yes.
almost the same.
All right.
All right,
Third
third
question
question for you. Got the stopwatch ready. Here we go.
On Ternate Islands, name one or name all 4 small islands.
If you name all 4, I'll take 4 sips. Go.
From which island group?
Ternate.
Oh, Ternate. Just one.
You can name one or all 4.
Texel, Vlieland, Ameland.
They start with M.
Manado.
No.
Damn.
Just drink.
Yeah.
Okay, I drink.
Just drink.
He just took the M and put any vowel after that to try to make something
Maka.
up.
Actually, one of the islands is called Manado,
Minado.
but not in this group.
Yeah, not in this
no,
group.
no.
Yeah, no, that is.
Minado is our sushi buffet here in the Long Island.
Has nothing to do with this game.
Start thinking
Yes.
about food already.
Ooh.
About sushi. All right, so our
But
next
the islands are Maka,
Maka?
Mano, Mayu,
and
and
Moti.
Moti.
Oh, Moti, M-O-T.
yes.
Well.
The audience is no help. They just want to see you drink.
No help at all.
Yeah, like he
Yeah, they
really
want to
did.
see me drink.
Our next question. In the Mysteries of Alchemy game, on what part of the constellation map is Orion?
Yeah. So you have choices of the northern, southern, bottom, top.
North top.
I think a half.
We're drinking together. You got one
Okay.
right.
So
It's
north,
northern
south.
and bottom.
Bottom.
Cheers.
North, bottom.
Cheers.
That was a lot of constellation. We saw the time lapse for that as well. We're going to insert that into
Oh
the
my
post
God.
edit. That was pretty
Yep,
cool.
that's right.
So,
Fifth question for you.
all right. How many pigs were on the village map?
3?
What do you think? He thinks
Probably 2.
three little
Yeah,
pigs.
it's not 3 little pigs. This is your game.
Okay, 2.
That one wasn't there. But
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Very good. All right.
Oh, I don't drink.
Yeah, you don't drink. I know you want to because it's just there and it looks amazing. He's sneaking a drink. All right, so you've been flying through these questions, so I'm going to make the bonus question a little bit difficult.
Difficult, yes, please.
You're going to come up with a letter. I want you to do a letter shift forward of 5. Here we go.
Oh.
The question for you is, how on the Alchemy bottle puzzle page, what letter does... Oh, I'm not going to time you. What letter does the crescent moon represent?
An L.
So what would your 5 shift be forward? If you're confident about L.
B.
Forward.
Yeah, that's what I did. Forward. LMNOP.
Oh, you said P. I thought you said B.
Sorry,
You're
P.
wrong either way.
So I had to drink 2 times.
The letter R, which would be W. You drink.
That's a hard one.
I'll do 2 drinks.
Give it up for Yachin. Thank you for playing. Take
That
a
was
drink
great.
with us. That was great.
Yeah. Good job, Yahin. For anyone who came in late to the show, Modern Treasure Hunt is generally offering a 20% off on their games from now through March 1st. The code is ETR-MTH-20, which is on there right now.
Yep.
And if you like to win one of these games for free, type in My Treasure or My Puzzles.
Yeah.
Or if you watch a post-edited video, then you can type it in there as well. But remember, only in our post-edited version of our video, we'll have embedded letters and numbers in there. And there's one per each episode. So if you collect all 20, you'll form a phrase. And then you can send us the answer to enter to win for the Epic Escapes 3 games in 1 box.
I think we're like a quarter way through.
Yeah, we need to get to episode 50.
Yeah.
Okay.
So make sure you're taking note. You're jotting all those letters down.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere. We're premiering our unboxing video of Yachin's game for Modern Treasure Hunt, both games, which is the VOC Treasure and Mysteries of Alchemy. But before we do so, we want to say thank you for being on our show, Yachin.
And our next Friday.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Yeah.
You cut me off again.
Yeah.
This always happens.
Sorry about that. Our next
Friday, February 12th, we'll have Letter Joy on the show right before Valentine's Day.
Yay.
That's
so we're
very
returning
nice.
for that. And thanks everyone for tuning in, and our guest Jachin all the way from the Netherlands. Support us by giving us a like and subscribe on our YouTube channel. And we'll see you next Friday at 4 p.m.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, invasion. Yeah. Oh, let's go. Locked in, 60 minutes to escape. Think before you move, there's no room for mistakes. If you got what it takes, stop, watch, and listen. Cause the clock is ticking and the plot is sticking. No matter what.